Angels for Hearts, our first thing that we started with was Christmas. And our thing is, all kids need to experience the joy of waking up on Christmas morning and having Santa Claus visit them. If you're in the hospital or if you're at your house, Santa's going to find you. And what we learned from the child life specialist is on Christmas Eve, that's the one night that all the kids in the hospital go to sleep. Somehow they all have something that helps them sleep. Because otherwise they're looking to find where Santa Claus is going to find them. And what Angels for Hearts does is, from the very beginning, this was our mission, was to try to provide just the normalcy of Christmas morning to the heart kids. And we do focus on strictly the cardiac patients in the hospitals, knowing that other organizations help other populations in the hospital. And the cardiac kids are what brought us to Angels for Hearts. And I'm a cardiac adult or cardiac patient, so that's why we focus on cardiac kids. But at Christmas, what we do is we work, what's unique about Angels for Hearts is we work specifically with the child life specialists at each of our 3 hospitals, at Lucille Packard Children's Hospital in Stanford, at Sutter Children's Center, Sacramento, and UC Davis Children's Hospital in Sacramento. And what's unique is that every hospital has different kids, which means that every hospital has different wishes from Santa Claus. And being heart kids, they're in the hospital for a long period of time. So the child life are able to talk to the parents or the children when they're in for pre-appointments, for their surgeries during the Christmas holidays. They're able to ask, what do you want from Santa Claus? And they keep a running list. So then, towards the end of November, we get a copy of that list. And we gather a group of what we'd call, Angels for Hearts, very special volunteers. And we have a shopping experience. And what our family does is every year in October, we send out a letter that asks for donations. And due to the items that the hospital can accept as gifts for the children, for their safety, and what the hospitals can accept, rules and regulations, we do all the shopping. We do not accept donations of gifts. We only accept financial donations. So then we do all the shopping, because we want to make sure the kids get what they wish for and want and need. And we have a great time shopping. It's very fun to go into Toys R Us or Target start at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we may have 20 carts full, and we divide and conquer into each hospital into different groups, and each of the groups shop off a specific list for the children. And then what we do is we deliver our gifts to the hospital where the kids don't see us, because our gifts don't come from Angels for Hearts. They don't come from the Kaufman family. They come from Santa Claus. And what the Child Life does is they get to see all the gifts. We put them up in a big presentation, and they get to see their gifts. And then they know that Susie, age 4, has been asking for a Barbie doll, or Alex has been asking for blocks. We don't give big gifts like iPads or iPods. We give kid gifts, Legos, Barbies, blocks, coloring books, crayons, knitting supplies, normal kid things. One thing we do for the Child Life is we do give them iPads or DVD players, portable DVD players, wagons. This past year, we were very blessed to give each of the hospitals race cars that were designed. They're actually wheelchairs, but they look like race cars. And what's very neat about these race cars is that they are capable of holding the Berlin heart, which is the artificial heart pump, or an LVAD for a child. So they can attach the entire machine to this and just have to push one unit. And we know from the hospitals that there's actually a sign-up list for these race cars. And it's something that the kids can use to control, it gives them control in the hospital, that they can drive themselves to a surgery or drive themselves to a procedure. And in the children's hospitals, they don't use wheelchairs. They use wagons. Or they may use wheelchairs if that's the last resort, but they like to make it more kid-friendly. So having Angels for Hearts to be one of the first, organizations to donate this type of gift of the race cars was an incredible experience for Angels for Hearts. We were also the first nonprofit to donate iPads to the child life specialists. And they use iPads as forms of distraction tools or for learning. With iPads, they can teach the kids all about the procedure from the start to finish, from when they walk in the front door of the hospital to the point when they leave the hospital. And giving the child, taking away anxiety and giving the child knowledge is power. And just as for an adult, knowledge is power. For a child, it's even more important that they know what's happening, especially to their bodies when they're waking up after a large cardiac surgery. So we're very excited, and to date, as of 2013, Angels for Hearts has currently raised over $100,000 in donations for our 3 hospitals, which I am still in just disbelief and overwhelmed joy that I'm still here to see that we've got to that. And now we're probably closer to about $120,000 now that it's August of 2013. So we're very much getting ready for our next Christmas season, which will be Christmas 2013. But, we love our favorite thing on Christmas Day is getting the call from the child life specialist at each hospital and hearing about the gifts and how did it go on Christmas morning, and hearing how this one gift got a child out of bed, or this parent couldn't figure out where the gift came from. And it's nice that the parents don't have to worry about if they've been not working or they have other siblings. They don't have to worry about it. It's one less thing to worry about. And it's just something that we can help just give a little bit of normalcy and have the kids wake up and see that Santa did find them. It really helps in their recovery process. Just the little normal things that you would get if you were at home. And the child life does have at their discretion, if there's a sibling, with the family, if we have an extra toy, they can give it to the sibling. We don't want anyone to feel that they're left out. And Angels Hearts is about helping the whole family. We help the child while they're in the hospital, but if a sibling or a family member needs something, the child life do have it at their discretion to help them as well. So Christmas for us, that's our big season. That's our big time to help, and we go all out. And it's an amazing day just to deliver those toys to the hospitals and see the child life's faces. And as much as we wish we could see the children's faces on Christmas morning, we're not Santa. We're Angels for Hearts, and we wouldn't trade that for anything. So thank you to everyone who helps make Christmas possible. We couldn't do it without our generous donors and our community, and we thank you very much. And we thank you for your continued support, and thank you.